Alright, I totally did not mean to do that. I was kind of looking at my stream, and I accidentally blew through it by accident. So that was my bad. Alright, on with our drive. Man, I seen 65 on the GPS before it switched over to 25 and was really starting to question that for a second. I'm like, how in the world is it that fast? Man, all these northern states actually have some really nice scenery. I don't want to get stuck behind all those two trucks there, so we're gonna try. Ooh, cutting it a little close there. Oh, we're good. I'm gonna sneak up over the crosswalk here just a little bit. And hopefully, oh, we can beat these trucks out of there. Oh yeah, we will. I'm gonna go, well, it's gonna be 35 there anyways. That was kind of a smart thing to do that. Sometimes they go under the speed limit, so there's times to where you just don't want to have to drive behind them unless you absolutely have to. Like, you get up in those mountain areas, they go really slow. Alright, what's the speed limit? 65? Yep. Alright, back on the road, guys. thought we were gonna do good. I forgot to look for poles because I was so worried about hitting that little thing. Now, I do think up in these states that actually have those, you're supposed to technically stop. But I'm not 100% for sure. See how there's like a little yield thing? Maybe it's only for pedestrians. I mean, here in Michigan where we live, you just run across there and hope not to get hit. I don't think it's actually that bad though. No, I wasn't even expecting that corner there. I I went to go turn. I'm like, oh, it's got one of those, which you'll see a lot of them up in like Oregon and stuff like that. We have them around where I live. Well, not my area, but like in the bigger city areas. I'm way out in basically cornfields and stuff. Oh, going too fast. Well, I'm not, but no, it's not that one. 7. I mean, we didn't break the trucks or anything, so that's good. Truck, trailer, and cargo, all good. So, small little minor turbulence, but other than that, not too shabby. But it definitely wasn't going for that. I probably scratched off some of my blue pretty paint though. Also, if you guys are ever wanting, you come across here on one of my videos, leave a comment down below if you guys ever would like to do a convoy or anything like that, and I can set one up. I mean, if you guys are active or in wanting to check out, interested in maybe being part of a VTC, or maybe you're new to the game, you're looking for friends and whatnot, I should probably slow down there a little bit. Um, Definitely shoot me a message, or you can join the Discord, and you can message me in there, Jason, and I'll end up getting back out. I'll reach out to you guys or whatever, and we can set something up. But it is a gaming server, community, whatever. So the idea is, like I said, if you guys play on Xbox or anything, if you have Game Pass, um, I have it or whatever. It's actually a pretty good deal. I know Microsoft keeps bumping it up. I remember when it used to be the good days of $9.99, but with all good stuff, you know, everything goes up over time. But for 30 bucks a month, I still think it's a really good deal. Um, I mean, I started getting into the Ubisoft games and stuff that they have on there. And I know their games, may not be the greatest and stuff. When you're looking at like the Crew game, or yeah, the Crew 2, it's a racing game but very arcade-ish. Um, the guess we can get back up to speed here. But I just like the older classic games. And then I seen them come the Game Pass. I'm like, wait, they added Ubisoft Plus or whatever you want to call it on there? I'm like, shoot, I'll try it out. So I went and I played. I actually got really lucky. I was hoping this was going to happen for Game Pass eventually, where Watch Dogs 2 was always on there. And then eventually, I don't know when they added it, probably sometime back, they put on Watch Dogs 3, and I'm like, why in the world is the 2 newest games on here, but where's my Watch Dogs 1? Because Ubisoft still has the servers and stuff up for it. And then Ubisoft Plus came out, or Connect, whatever you want to call it, I just call it Ubisoft Plus. That's probably the actual name of it. But it's like their standard. It doesn't have all of them on there. But I went and I gave it a shot, and I'm like, wait, they got Watch Dogs 1 on here. Another one that I liked, Game Pass had Ghost Recon Wildlands on there. Never beat it, but I have it on my Xbox. We don't have to pull in there. Oh, no, we're gonna stay. I mean, technically you're supposed to, but... Wait, I don't have to slow down? It's gonna let me do 55 all the way through here? Alright. Oh yeah, now you tell me to go to 45 after I drove through half that town. What in the tarnation? But yeah, they at the Ubisoft Plus or whatever you want to call it, they have, which is like its own subscription that got bundled in with Xbox. I'm assuming that has part of the do why the price increase went up. But Netflix is almost $30 and a lot of people don't complain about it. You're never gonna own the movies or anything. They're just there to. You're basically paying like a fee to be able to watch thousands of movies, right? That's basically all you're doing with Xbox Game Pass. You don't own the games. I mean, you can go out and buy them after you play them if you like them, but that's only a couple dollars difference between the streaming service and Game Pass. So, if you're gonna pay that much for Netflix, be able to watch 4K and things like that, $30 isn't that much. Now, if you don't work or anything like that, I could see, but that has nothing to do with Xbox or Game Pass being, overpriced as a lot of people are saying it is. And then the ones that did cancel it out, from what I seen on YouTube, if you go to renew your subscription again, even though you previously have it, you got to pay the newer price. So there was certain countries, I think is actually what this was part of, to where the price increase didn't go up right away, or they put a pause on it. But like US and I think some other countries, we basically all ended up kind of getting stuck with having to pay for it up front. I'm like, yeah, that does kind of make sense that Microsoft would end up pulling something off like that. Like, you got some countries that have to pay for it now, and then other places that are still locked into the old one. The way I think this should technically work out, I wish Xbox would consider doing this, especially for your loyalty customers, so to speak. The people that have been with Xbox for the last 15 or 20 years, those are your considered loyalty customers. Whenever Game Pass came out, if those customers had Game Pass and they have auto pay and everything set up, it should be kind of set up like a cell phone plan or whatever. You get locked in, kind of like a price lock guarantee. So unless say Xbox, Microsoft comes out with some other type of subscription where it adds additional features and stuff, if you want it, if you change your plan, you would have to pay the higher premium. Or if you just stayed as, like, say, basic or Game Pass Unlimited, and you didn't care about the new, subscriptions that were coming out, say how they have Ubisoft Plus and stuff on there now. But another one of the games that I liked that they added was Ghost Recon Breakpoint. That one is a lot better than the first game, and a lot of people on Discord will actually tell you that. So, again, $30, not that bad. I mean, if you're like a kid, you can't work, you're still in school, maybe your parents are paying for it, you know, I wish there was a little bit like Xbox would do feedback before they do stuff, or when they do make changes. Because some companies, when it comes to cell phone service anyway, sometimes companies make bad decisions when it comes to increasing prices on certain things, that they'll actually backtrack and actually put it back to, what it used to be. So if Xbox was to do something like that, probably not. I'm just I'm a casual gamer when it comes to playing games on Game Pass and whatever. I don't know all the tech savvy stuff and whatnot, but I see all these YouTubers and stuff. They're always talking about Xbox and new hardware and stuff like that. And one of the things that at one point, I mean, I personally don't have the money for it anyway, but even if I did, I was looking at the Xbox handheld. I didn't know there was one coming out because I don't pay attention to that. And then I seen a YouTube video talking about it. I'm like, wait, Xbox? And then so the first thing I did is I went over to Xbox.com to check it out or whatever. I'm like, no way, they got a little handheld. And then the disappointment kicked in when I seen that it was a 1080p display, and I'm like, nah. They kind of cheaped out, but I didn't think it was. Somebody said that it was like $1,000 or something like that. I'm like, get out of here. That's way too much. That's like gotta be one of the world's most expensive handhelds. And then it's not even 1440p resolution. Like they went with the most standard. I'm like, just like most people will tell you, you could buy a nice little startup gaming PC for that kind of money, $1,000. And the thing is about computers and stuff, and Xbox, how they're always talking about play anywhere. You don't really need an Xbox and everything, you know, anymore. You just buy yourself a PC, and there's so much more that you can do on your PC. Oh, sorry. Forgot to turn my high beams down. Gotta play it legit, right? But yeah, if you guys ever come across the video and you want to play or anything like that, we try to play it legit. I'm on an Xbox controller, so if anybody else is on that, as long as you ain't playing on a keyboard, I don't care. Almost forgot to turn them down. They won't flash their high beams at you unless you decide to, you want to blind them or whatnot. Which, by the way, does suck in real life, especially on like the newer cars. Like I have a 2025 Chevy Trailblazer. It would have been a 26, but unfortunately, I did not have the extra $3,000 that it would have tacked down there, plus additional tax on top of that. But it's got to be a really good vehicle when it comes to gas mileage, and it's considered an SUV, not a car. That truck better stay there. Do be aware that sometimes the AI will pull out in front of you. So that you do want to be careful of. And for anybody that does play Truckers and Pete, I don't play it. I have in the past, but ever since Convoy and stuff came out where you could use mods and stuff, which right now we really don't have anything. I think the only thing we're using is like a truck engine mod. And I'll use them. But if you're ever doing Convoy, you're probably wanting to build like a Discord community up first, so that way you can, you know, get everybody with the same exact mods, and everyone, if someone wants to be like, hey, graphics mods or anything like that, you got to make sure everybody has the same exact stuff. And certain ones don't work. Like, there's a road texture one that I like to use um, on Convoy, and it's a Steam Workshop mod. So they're grabbing it up, but it will not work in Convoy. Like, you can host it, but anyone that's ever grabbed up the mod, like themselves, through Steam, it just, they can load it up into their game, and I can, you know, have it in mine as the host, but it literally just will not load. I don't know exactly why, but that's like the only, and it's not a compatibility issue either, because it's supported through Convoy. So I'm not for sure, like, I could put it into my game, host it, everything's good. But when they go to try to subscribe to it, even if they already have it, it just basically says they don't have it. And they can even put all the mods in this in order too. Like I could take a whole, you know, the load order of it, take a screenshot of it, put it in Discord, and everybody's good. That right there, that's what I was just talking about. So, speed limit said it was 65. If we were doing that, I would have most likely crashed into them, or in this case, would have had to go around them. So that right there, those are the things that make people mad. Like that truck knew I was coming. I even had my high beams on, so how he didn't see me, I have no clue. But yeah, there is another mod that I usually like. It's called Soundfix, which is also another Steam Workshop mod that you can get. That one is pretty cool. There's a lot of different. If you add between Convoy graphics mods, um, and test these out with a couple of your buddies or whatever. Unfortunately, I don't really know anybody on Discord, or I don't know anyone that wants to make their game like very realistic. But if you have like a company, you got Discord, you got YouTube, Twitch, um, it's kind of nice sometimes to make your game stand out from others, right? Like you got everybody else, you know, uploading videos or live streaming this game and stuff, but obviously you want to play Convoy without mods to start finding people, or start streaming, you know. You start yourself off small and then slowly work your way up. And the more time and dedication that you decide to put into your game. Let me see if I can hurry up and cut this guy off real quick by accident. I mean, technically we did that on purpose, but... And man, I'm glad I got over, because look at all the semi-trucks and stuff. All these cars would have got held up. Alright, 126 more miles to go. Oh, come on. Go, dude. I know it's only 25, but I don't want to get stuck behind the semi-truck. It's a Tyson's one, too. He'd be carrying some chicken, I think. Come on, car, go! I don't know where this lane's gonna... It's probably gonna merge up here. That's why I want him to hurry up. I don't want to cut him off. I did that to the other guy behind me. He's right there next to the back where my trailer... There he goes. Is it gonna merge? It looks like it. Oh, maybe it doesn't merge. Oh yeah, it does. Right lane ends. Okay. I thought it was. It looked like the GPS, the road itself was getting smaller. Alright, I'm gonna put myself back to 55 here. Let it glide down. Now, another thing. If you guys do set up Trucks Book, or I do mine, or anything like that, make sure I'm paying attention, looking at my phone again. Do go ahead and make sure that you, I forgot what I was gonna say. I guess it wasn't very important. But anyway, if I can find people between YouTube and Convoy and whatnot, and like I said, I do switch back and forth to my Xbox. I do streaming through Twitch on there. But if you guys do come across my YouTube channel, um, you guys can hop in the chat or the server, and then I can assign roles. If you guys aren't interested in staff though, do let me know. And then I need to put a lot more work into it, but I'm trying to actually find some people first. But on Xbox I do Twitch on that side, and so far I've played about an hour and a half of GTA 5 online, but I was doing like a invite only session. I said that says 45, but there's nobody in front of me, so we're just going to kind of wrap this up here. Like there's some fog, and I'm not even running with them. Oh, he's not stopping. Phew. I was gonna say that yellow truck on or semi to the left of us wants to race, but it turns out he just turned. I thought that was a purple truck, but I'm pretty sure it's actually white. Oh, that's what I was gonna say from earlier. Building up a VTC and stuff. Trucks book. You want to make sure you're running the speed limit at all times. Um, I would end up shooting for a real life uh, miles for one, and then I think for the month I would go for like 25. I don't think that graphics mods on it. Kind of looks like it is. I've never seen fog like that, unless I just never paid attention to it. Maybe it's turned on. I thought I had it off, but maybe it got left on. But anyway, real life mileage in terms of your miles that you do. I'm thinking like 25K, which for most people would be fairly easy. I mean, 1,000 miles is an hour, so you could do most of them, and that's for the whole month, not a week or anything like that. So, and I would ask people, you know, hey, if you're gonna join it, how active are you? These are kind of the mileage that you want to hit, minimums. Um, you know, if you go above it, maybe we can create up some unique Discord roles or whatever for different types of CDL licenses that would allow you to carry different types of loads and whatnot. I think one thing that would stand out is if you were playing Truckers MP, to put your drivers into day cabs first. They can drive whatever they want, but they just got to make sure they're running, you know, the colors. Why is that purple? Oh, it's... What? I ain't even gonna question it at that point. Man, this town looks nice already. Am I supposed to stop here? No. I thought it was the yellow marker. It turned out just to be a patch job in the road. Oh, there's a train up there. We just missed it. One of my videos I'm going to, oh, I just missed my road. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn around here, I think. So the reason I'm driving off the map at this point is due to the fact that um one of the Steam mods actually allows you to turn off the barriers, which is why oh, I'm gonna have to come back here. That's an actual road, not the one I came on, but this one right here. It's a secret road. We'll come back to there. It goes down there. Yeah, we'll come back to that when I'm done. Before we end the stream here, I'm gonna come back there. Does it go down to that dirt road down there, maybe? We'll have to find out. But yeah, anytime it's dotted like that, those are areas that you want to discover. Just to let you guys kind of know, California, if you go to San Francisco, go to the Golden Gate Bridge. There is a secret road down there. Um, it don't need any mods or anything for it. It will literally let you go down. It goes through town and stuff. It's really cool. And it's actually a pretty big area that you can actually drive through. But in this case, not looking at that secret road there, there is an actual area that you can actually go into and like drive around and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool, like what you're able to do. But I think I might have messed up my conversation there, so I'm gonna say it again. I do that sometimes. Um, so secret roads are gonna be the dotted areas, right? Those are hidden all over the game. And then you have the Steam mod that we're using that turns off the barriers, but it also lets you go through the areas. Now, in most cases in the game, they're gonna end up into like dead zones. But if you're a person that likes to take pictures and stuff, they don't always end up in those areas. And some areas allow you to go way off the beaten path where you can go up through these mountains and stuff, and you can actually capture some really cool pictures. So if you're building up a VTC, oh, he wants his stuff. We better hurry up. Oh, it's actually right there. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if it's late, but and usually this is where it would probably play that really annoying music. What are you doing? Okay, to be fair, I was speeding through, but for him to see a speeding truck come hurtling at him, he should have probably sat there. So like this road here, I had to make a separate video on it. It's kind of cool. Just drive all over. Alright. Alright, we made it. So when you do grab loads though, it is, especially if you're going under the speed limit to get up to wherever you're going on those long ones, it is highly recommended that you don't drive very fast. Or do the fast deliveries or whatever you want to call it. It's better just to kind of take your time and do just a normal standard load. That's going to give you uh, plenty of time to get to where you need to go. Also, another thing with one of the mods that I have, as you can see, I can zoom farther out here. You can go really farther than that, but alright, so we're parking in between two of these, but Should be fairly easy just because of the fact that I'm doing this on the outside. Okay, so since I got enough room, and if you keep doing that, you're gonna go way out of line. So. Now do remember this is a game, so it doesn't require you to be even whatsoever. You do need to be at a certain area, but overall, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so real quick, let's hit, let me see. Navigation, world map, and if you guys want to know where this is at, it's whatever this top state is. Go past Glasgow, however you say that, which is going to be on the 2. It's going to turn here onto the 16 coming into town. You're going to come here, and it's going to be the second intersection. Let's go check that out real quick. Just because I'm kind of curious on where it's going. And I'm just going to drive on the outside. And let's go see where it goes real quick. Oh look, they got the school bus hoods. Also, they got AI drivable vehicles that we might play around with the buses. Those are kind of cool. I mean, you can't do loads or anything like that with them, but they're interesting to mess around with. Now, this update, we're playing on 1.55, not 6. Aw, he went through a yellow after he had plenty of time. I guess we're going through a red too. I also didn't swing far enough there. I guess I should have probably filled up on fuel first, but that's fine. Nice little town though, like, this is really not bad. Oh, that car pulling out there was gonna run right into us. Very detailed though, for that being in town. But yeah, oh, well, not that area. That actually goes back into like an oil thing. Probably hauling tanker or something. May also be able to hear the engine sound, that's not the stock ones. When you first get into buying or getting this game, and you can get your own truck after you hit the unique levels that you need. So like that road there, I could go down there. Now, the chances of it actually leading somewheres are pretty low, but some of these roads do connect to other areas and stuff, which is actually pretty cool. And some of them are pretty big road systems that you can actually surprisingly drive down. Alright. 15 more miles. Now originally you could go down there if it wasn't for the fact that they stuck the that barrier there in the way. Alright, we're getting ready to come up to our spot here. So they don't have one on that side. Which means technically you could, in theory, go down that road. But the other ones do have them. Or they'll have them in one dirt road, but not the other side. Oh yeah, it does go up and down and around. But you don't enter from there though. You actually have to come down this way. Just like that road there, that's blocked off, but originally since I got that modded, it will let me drive down it. But this here, this is actually one that SES actually put in. So this is an actual hidden road that you can randomly discover. I mean, is he gonna put that on the semi-truck? No. Alright, so here's that. Oh, that's why it's blocked off. Okay. By the way, this is very bumpy. And the cool part is, so there's a, no, it don't connect to the truck stop, I don't think. No, it doesn't. Does it go to like a business or something that's not on the map? You can see the truck and trailer bobbling around there. So if you go to uneven surfaces, so this is what I want to see more of though, like in general, like not hidden roads but actual dirt roads and stuff like that. Because I know like semi-trucks ain't always gonna drive on them, but it's kind of cool to be able. Oh, we're going across. See down there where it looks like the train tracks end? They don't have like a full axis thing. Where they would do like a whole loop around. Where in the world is this thing taking us? Oh, it looks like maybe there's a farm up here actually. Having to give it all that gas that it got. Nope. It looks like it's just gonna end up coming back out. But if you ever wanted to have a convoy, I guess you could all sit up on this road here. Oh. I'm gonna try to go across and see if that's part of... Oh, no. Oh, new. Oh, right here. So it looks like it's just gonna loop around. Yep. That's basically all it does. But I would have thought it was gonna go back down that way. But kind of cool, I guess. Ooh. That was a little close. Yep, so this would have been the overpass that I went under. Oh yeah, 'cause that's a close sign. See, I didn't even realize that. So I came back through it the second time around. Okay, so we're gonna come back down this road here, which is where we just were, but we went to the left. We're gonna go to the right. I was gonna do this in a different video, but I was kind of curious on there. So this road, I assume when you go down it, this is the one we accidentally came down, which is how we discovered that area. Yeah, so up here, one, those trees are way too low. Those things really need some trimming. So this is what I was talking about, like where SCS hasn't technically completed the map. This area here, these are just kind of like placements. Originally, you would have like a blocked off road, so to speak. But this is just one of the areas that is like look at all those trees. Those ain't even like real. They're just they rotate with my camera when I move it. So this is where the roadblocks would be, because obviously they don't want you here. But you're not supposed to see any of this here, so to speak. Now this area looks like there's a road that splits down there. Now there is some areas that actually have quite a bit of detail. So this one goes back farther, but I assume it doesn't actually go to anything. I didn't even think the train tracks ran all the way through there, and they do. Oh yeah, it just ends right there, so you're gonna have to turn around. Oops. Yeah, that tends to happen when you're off-roading, exploring the game. But yeah, you can see there's nothing out there. So what they're doing is they're just basically blocking this off. But these are areas that they could come back in here and rework a little bit. Like maybe some additional businesses or something. I don't know. This is where it kind of gets a little bit more detailed. Seriously? You don't see a big semi-truck going straight? I mean, at least he was generous enough to back up, but he probably destroyed his front bumper there quite a bit. But yeah, this allows you and your friends, if y'all have the same thing, you can all explore the world. Wasn't that truck driver just the one that totaled his truck by running into me? Yeah, look at those low-hanging trees. Alright, this is gonna bring you back out. So this is where I came across. I thought I had to stop there because of the road patch. So let's come across this way. Oh, I was gonna say, why is there a fire truck in that house? That's because it's not a house. I was gonna say I was gonna go that way, but let's go down this way. And this is more of a rural area, so it's not like a big city town area. Alright, now how does that make sense? I mean, maybe that's supposed to be a driveway, but to me it looks like the road was supposed to go through there. Oh, okay. I can't actually go there. Yeah, see how it curves over though? And then it just happens to randomly go inside that building. ain't gonna go there because ain't enough area back there to say so. Plus it's gonna end there anyway, so that's where I was though. And then obviously over here when we were exploring that area is a pretty decent size truck stop. That's all explorable over there. Let's see what this is here. Okay, again, like this area here, that dirt road, it goes somewheres. I don't know how far, but oh, it just goes to that one area, but you're not gonna be able to go because it's got that barrier there. That's that pat. Wow, they just built that right onto the side of the road, didn't they? I don't know how safe that is, but this is gonna end up here. I mean, at least technically this road has actually got some dotted lines on it though. I think that's supposed to be the train tracks. Oh, my trailer damaged. Also, if you're doing a VTC, don't do this. This is just more of a be able to explore the game at your own risk. Always make sure uh, your books is closed out. I mean, I don't think this actually counts anyway. Just because, yeah, look at that. It's in on the side of the road there. Yeah, so it does let you go there, but originally I'm assuming that would be you'd have the little markers there. And then you'd have this area here that you could pull into. And obviously you're gonna have to come into the right. Scales keep left, cars and RVs keep right. It's not an actual scale that you need to weigh yourself though, so. And even if you had a heavy load, as long as you keep to the right, you should be fine. So trucks obviously would park in there to the left. Or semis. And then your cars and whatnot would go there to the right. There's a semi or a train. Alright. Let's go park our truck somewhere. Preferably back out this way somewhere so it's at like a company or whatnot. Back out on the main road. But yeah, originally when you're driving through the standard area, those areas that we were in are there's that weird gas station again, but let me see. I was originally planning on trying to find a gas station, but the closest one is there. So let's go to quick travel real quick. See, that's where we're at. So I'm gonna put myself down here. Oh, I didn't click on that right. Hold up. Okay, so what navigate? Oh, quick travel. Here we go. We'll put ourselves here, and the next time we do another live stream, we could pick up there. But oh, let's repair my stuff real quick. I got plenty of money, so I'm not worried about that. Look at all those costs down there. Alright, so we're good on that. Let's go ahead and hop back in our truck here real fast. If you guys hit F4, this is going to allow you to adjust this, which I'm going to show you guys. So this is all the way up. Originally, and I was kind of messing with this. So this is kind of where they want you to be here in terms of height, at least with SES anyway. This is centered with the steering wheel, obviously. And one thing that's always kind of drove me crazy is the fact that, here, let's go steering tilt here real quick. This obviously will bring it up or down. Um, anyway, the idea to the thing here, though, it looks so weird when your steering wheel ain't up there. So I would say to have this, originally you would want it right here, but you can't see these gauges, which again, is not too much of an issue if you have the GPS on. Originally they want it right there though, which technically works. Alright. And then obviously this is going to bring it up and down. Usually you just want it all the way up so you can see your stuff, even though you're not going to use it for anything. Rotate, leave that alone. What was the tilt again? Oh, okay. So you're not looking exactly at the floor. Probably like right there. Okay, so your FOV is something that a lot of people have kind of asked about online. So let me show you this. So this is all the way front. If I can grab it. This is all the way looking at front, which works great for mirrors, right? It goes to 40. It goes to 120 back, which is really cool because you can see everything. But at this point, when you go to look left, you're going to end up running into the wall there. So, if we go back to 75, okay, and then you go here, you have your seat. So, these are in the middle, like I said. You can push yourself back, which does technically give you a little bit better view. Or if you go frontwards, you'd be able to see better that way. So, what I'm gonna try is to put this to 120 on the FOV, or maybe 100. We'll see. Because this is what the FOV originally would look like in a semi-truck. Other than seeing this left side here, that is just like so far stretched out though, right? So what a lot of people say is between 100 and 120, but in real life, so to speak. In video game, you're in a really big fishbowl. And again, I don't need to see the gauges just for the fact that not see now I gotta lower that. Cause see if you lift yourself up this way, it's kind of cool, but it does make things a lot easier if you're just more down this way. So this is what I'm thinking. If you use the on-screen GPS, you got your speed and everything right there. So if you push this frontwards, leave this in the middle, which does allow you to see your hood because you are slid up. Leave this at 100, because if you went to 120, you're just you're kind of stretched out, right? And then you're seeing all this stuff, which, and again, in real life you would see. But you want to be, and these mirrors are plenty big enough. But sometimes you want to see those hood mirrors too, right? Especially if you're playing Truckers MP. Not really a big deal because you have the blue markers or whatever they are. But this is 100 with the seat all the way up. If you went back to 75, you would definitely be able to see your buttons. So if you go back to here, oh, that's doing it that way. Okay, hold up. I'm assuming that's not exactly right. FOV. Let me just zoom this out real quick so I can see. Okay, there we go. That's your better. Alright, nudge this up. I guess right there. Okay, let's try that and see what we think. Alright. Let's take it for a test drive. Now you can perfectly see your gauges for most part. I mean, if I was on a computer monitor, this would be easier. Let me look at it on the stream just to see what maybe you guys are seeing. Okay, so when it's little, I can't see it. What about when I make it bigger? It's pretty reasonable. If you were viewing it on a bigger screen and not technically a phone, I do think that would be better. Plus, if I was streaming from 1080p to 1440p, that could also make a difference. But you can see like the big 0 on the digital display for my miles per hour. You can't exactly see the gauges, so to speak. At least I can't on my phone. Let's go ahead and find us a gas station, though. Okay. So again, I can see my trailer, and you can adjust the mirrors too, which is really nice. Alright, so I can't really see the big one, but I can see... Oh, I mean, that works. I could definitely make out what I'm doing. Now, in terms of driving, I'm low enough now, so I'll be able to see, like, everything. Oh, let's do this too real fast. So next time we do a stream here, we'll make this a little bit more realistic. Go to into your game options. I think it's under gameplay. You can see what I have this all set to. Preferred job links, the traffic and whatnot. Okay, high power mode. Where's it at? Braking sensitivity. If you want to make it more realistic, this is why you don't stop. And if you're super heavy, it takes even longer. Truck stability, cabin suspension stiffness, driver torque. I guess if you wanted this, I'll show you guys what this does here in a second. Right here, uneven surface simulation. So not only will go from 100 to 200, this is gonna make it so when you're driving on those dirt roads doing logs or anything, you're really gonna bounce around. And when you're on the inside, they do have these air ride suspension mods that really make it even better than that. And you're just bouncing all over inside your truck. It's pretty cool. The driver shaft torque, I think, is when you hit the gas, you'll see the one side of your semi truck kind of lean. Your suspension stiffness, um, Let me see. Changes the stiffness. I think you're gonna want to leave this alone because if you don't, when you're going up and down highways, I'm pretty sure you would be bouncing up and down. And it seems like if you take these numbers up, it goes up. I'd have to look that up online. Uh, this is the cruise control if you guys are curious on any of that stuff in there. And then obviously you got a bunch of stuff down there. Like automatic turn signals where you gotta hit it a second time so it doesn't click off on you and have to turn if you don't want it to be going off right away. Or if you have a long oversized load, it ends up turning off before your trailer gets 50% through the intersection. So sometimes those little tweaks or whatnot are actually nice. But yeah, there's Steam Workshop stuff that you can go in there and you're able to grab um, some extra things that add into like making yourself bounce around in your truck and whatnot. So I'm just gonna kind of take this slow. I'm watching that bottom mirror. How you guys can see the over there's a little bit tougher, which is part of the reason you gotta sit so close. But it's something that you gotta get used to if you're so used to like sitting far away from it. I don't know which way I was supposed to come in here. I don't think it really matters. I think they wanted you to originally come off that main road though. Alright, bring it right up in here. Truck and stuff's fixed, so we'll try not to break anything. But I guess we can go through some mods while we're right here. So like if I just turn this truck on like right now, it's just there's no sound effects or anything other than the engine mod obviously. Alright, so let's hop on the outside real quick here. Oops. Outside. There we go. Okay. Now if you're on 1.56 or whatever, there is some graphical changes or whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna stop right here. Okay. This is kind of what the road and stuff looks like right now, right? Cloud, sky, so on. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save my game, so we're right here as an actual hard save. So we'll hit save game real quick. I guess you can save it under that one. It doesn't matter. Okay. So hopefully this will capture the Steam overlay. Where do I gotta go? Title screen. I don't want to make this long to do this part, but basically go into. Let me see. It's been forever. Mods, I guess. Yep. Okay. So in this page, it should load up here in a second. It's like 5 seconds behind, so I'm just waiting for it to load. Make sure I get into the right page here. Okay, so that it is showing my mod order. Okay, so these mods, don't worry about these. These are a bunch of Steam mods compacted into multiple files. Um, the one that I want is the sound fix. This is gonna add in a bunch of different things. I don't know if I click on here. Okay, so in here, this will. Let me see if this actually shows up or not. I'm just kind of watching my stream while I'm doing this, so oh, that actually shows up too. Anyway, it says requires higher priority in the mod manager than any map mods, pro mods, any AA traffic related mods, or any rain sound mods. That I didn't know. Okay, so I guess we'll put it at the top. Alright, so there is that one. Now, The one that I've been using was called Realistic Graphics. But I'm going to unsubscribe to that one. And then we're going to go into the actual Steam Workshop mods. There's only one main one when it comes to the actual Steam Workshop. And why is this not loading? Why is Google even on here? I didn't even know that was a thing. There it goes. I guess it was loading the web browser for some reason. Alright, so is this going to show up in here? I guess we'll find out here in a minute. Maybe. Alright, so it doesn't look like it's going to actually show you guys there. It's just showing that the mouse is moving around. So I guess I'll just walk you through it real quick. So when you get into the Steam Workshop, you're going to go to type, and then you're going to look up graphics. And then I'll show you guys what it is here in just a second. I was hoping it was going to do the Steam overlay. I gotta find it in here. Okay, I found it. Now let me just grab up a couple other mods real quick. And then what I'll do is I'll hop back into the game. Yeah, I was really hoping it was gonna overlay them, and it doesn't. Which I guess is fine. No big deal. So I'm trying to find roads here real quick. I think I'm gonna have to just type it in. Alright, let me see. I think it's this one because it's like the only one that's popping up here. So I guess we'll subscribe to that one. And I'm assuming that's it. I don't think there's anything else in here. Oh, let me try to grab a physics real quick just for the heck of it. Let's see, get rid of that real quick. Okay, let's see. Improve suspension. So the old one that I used to use was called Realistic Truck Physics. I know it's an older one. So it looks like the game wants you to take your suspension and cabin stiffness and basically turn it down. Okay. So I think we'll go with the realistic physics one though, because that was always the go-to. Alright. That's all we're going to grab. So I'm closing out of it. You guys should be able to see this here in a second. Okay. So let me add these in real fast. The road skin one does not have a picture on it for some reason. Where was the lights? Realistic headlights. Oh, right there. Never mind. Okay. So here's the order that we're going to do. We're going to put the realistic graphics at the top. I'll put the sound above it, just to be on the safe side. And then road skins underneath the graphics. And then our physics, and then obviously your truck headlights. Click confirm. Let me make sure they're in there right. Yep. Continue game. We'll see what happens. Hopefully the game don't break, because certain mods will do that, but these were ones that I'm kind of familiar with. So, technically you should be okay. Alright, so here is... So you can start to hear the car engines. That's a small little detail. I can hear the flags flapping. I don't know if that's new. Okay. So this is something different. When you hit the backup, you'll get better air sounds. And it adds in a beeper that this truck originally doesn't have. Did change out the road textures there a little bit. Engine sounds obviously are going to stay the same. You can change into higher quality trees and stuff like that. Just be aware that you may get some performance issues. Okay. I'm going to shut the truck off for a minute. Well, there's supposed to be a seatbelt sound. I don't think I have that in the correct order there. But yeah, you can see the road textures are different. Oh, driver torque suspension. We need to change that. So let me show you guys that real quick. Okay. So see how the right side lifts up? Alright, anyway. So what they want us to do here, or at least on the one anyway, was to go back into your options. Gameplay. Now the only one I ain't gonna touch is the truck stability, because I know if I switch that, I'm gonna be flipping all over the road. But the cabin suspension, the suspension stiffness, driver torque, they want you to 100. At least I think they do. Okay. They may want that down. I'm not 100% for sure. I have to go back in there and look at it. Let's see what it does though. Ooh, you guys see that? Change the stiffness. See the hood moving now? I guess we'll be pulling into Wally World. Ooh. What about some bumps? Oh yeah, see how the whole thing moves now? You guys think we can pull in, probably not. Probably should pull into our local Walmart. Hear the beep up sound though? Sounds a lot more realistic, doesn't it? Alright, watch this. This looks like a pretty legit Walmart. I don't know why the black top here is like so dark compared to the rest of the drive-through, but I guess this is how you would get in as a semi-truck driver. You think we can fit through the drive-thru, guys? I mean, we'll have to come over here a little bit, but... Also, why is the McDonald's menu so tiny, dude? Alright. So, sorry about the grass. Oh! I can't go through the drive-thru. It ain't gonna let me. Alright. That's fine. We'll just, come back out here. Stay. Whew! Well, that was close. So what I was trying to do, though, was to test out the suspension, and... What's in there? I mean, something that I'm definitely not supposed to be in, but we're gonna try it out. Oh, maybe not. No, okay. So, again, some areas you just can't force yourself into. Well, let's go up here and say, like, this was a dirt road or something. I better be careful so I don't just slam into a wall, because that would be my luck. Now, since the truck stability is still up, it allows me to do some crazy stuff here. Oh, shoot. Maybe that wasn't a smart thing to do. Hold up. Oh, is it gonna let me go up? I'm gonna bottom out here is what's gonna happen. Oh my god, we're moving. Oh. I think I bottomed out. No? Yep, I bottomed out. I definitely did. Hold up. Let's see the damage. Oh yeah, right there. Yep, let's just hit F7. Tow service, please. Oh, what was that? You guys hear that? Anyway, you can feel it when it drops you, though. Oh, we're at a Western Star. Yeah, look at it. But yeah, there's different mods and stuff. You can add graphics, sounds, road textures, trees, grass. There's multiple different things that you can do. Now listen to when I go across the train track. Oh, you hear the little, like... I didn't do it that time. But you can hear the rattles and stuff on it. And even, like, if you come back in here, say you didn't want that suspension, there's probably mods that even add on to the... So, like, if you go back up here, and then say you don't want the torque, braking sensitivity, that's all fine. Say you don't want all that, you can leave the if you don't want uneven surfaces, you can actually totally zero it out, which is actually kind of cool. And then you'll end up with something like this. And it's gonna make that noise every time you switch it because it's adjusting your suspension. Look at that. No driver torque. You'll still get your hood to mirror, so I guess that always ended up moving. But this is gonna make it so that way you're as stable as possible. Even with the suspension, I think you'll still get... Yeah, you don't even get that bob up and down, I guess. So technically I could actually turn that back off. So this is gonna be like the, I wouldn't say it's the most realistic thing out there. But in terms of like the view here and stuff, I think this is actually pretty good. But yeah, you don't get the truck lifting or anything like that. You do still get the hood thing though. But I mean, other than that, you'll have a really good experience with this at this point in time. Now, I'm not for sure, but if you're playing on Truckers MP, I would assume it all should be under controls actually. Steering sensitivity for anybody that's on a controller. This will help out a lot. I don't think you would want to change that. I don't think that matters with controller. What's this do? Feedback force. Adjusts the overall gain for all force feedback settings between on and... Be aware that adjusting this to a higher setting and a powerful wheel... Oh, so this is like... If you hit something, the wheel would, I think, bounce back at you. I'm assuming that's why all of this is shut off, because I don't have it. Oh, here you go. Terrain surface vibrations. Bump vibrations. Collision vibrations. I didn't even know that was a thing in there. Obviously, you don't mess with the steering axles. Let's try that out and see what that does. That make it more realistic when you hit bumps and stuff. Oh yeah, it does. And then if you have a wheel, you would feel that in the force feedback. Again, I have the Xbox controller, so... But yeah, this is the fastest wheel that I can get the wheel to turn anyway. But yeah, in terms of where I'm sitting at here in the truck, I think this is fairly good. It feels pretty decent anyway. I can see completely out of my truck, so that's not an issue on that part. Oh, I just cleared that line if you guys could see that. Also make the videos a little bit kind of random sometimes, just to see if that gives us more time for a chance for somebody to come in and chat. But yeah, in terms of if you want like a really good driving experience where you're not like being tossed all over and stuff. So this area, I'm off the road. You're not originally supposed to be here. This, you'd have like your arrows and stuff. But sometimes, like I said, they do go to areas. And it's kind of cool. I like just exploring games sometimes. And you don't have to have all the graphics mods and whatnot either. You know, you could put whatever you want in there. I should have just went around, but that's alright. I'm just testing out the, where I have this and stuff. Camera view and whatnot. See, I do pretty good at as far as keeping it in the lane there. When I'm looking like here, I can still just see. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn around. I do. Oh, never mind. Anyway, I'm gonna hit F7 to go back to my spot. And you got emergency refueling and all that good stuff. But I'm gonna put myself back at the gas station and fill it back up real quick, and then we're gonna end the stream. In here, like mosquitoes and stuff. But yeah, like when I hit the gas, the truck doesn't lift or anything. But you'll still get the cab movements and so on. Let me come around this way real quick just to say that I grabbed this. But yeah, I thought the wheels used to be able to turn a little bit faster. I can't seem to be able to... You know what? Let's go this way real quick. Oh, there's an airport right here, dude. Hear that air sound though? That's actually pretty cool. You know what? Let's go out that way real quick and see if it goes anywhere. It probably ends somewhere, but let's try it. Whole controller and everything just vibrating. Wait, where'd that airplane take off from? Got a little neighborhood. So yeah, oh, I see what they did. They looped it around so that way it made it look like there was traffic consistently. Great. I just crashed into a Tesla, dude. Oh, I guess it doesn't just loop around, does it? That house is in the road. Yeah, so some of these areas, they, Can I go back here? I just found a dirt road. Well, I guess it doesn't go very far, does it? Oh! Seriously? Game's gonna do that to me, huh? Had a little box elder bug on me. It was attacking me. Alright, there you go. But yeah, some areas they will. Oh, there's the airplane. I'm gonna sit right here and wait for it to come by. Where is it taking off from anyway? Oh, probably right here. Oh yeah, there it goes. I'm assuming what it's doing is it's despawning and then coming back here. Let's get a little bit better view of it though. So it's not there no more. Oh, yep, here it comes. There it goes. It don't even make any engine sounds, dude. I'm disappointed now. I was expecting to hear some sound or something. My hopes and dreams are crushed. Oh no. I was gonna say, I can't even get through there. That airplane is gonna hit me, dude. I mean, watch how close it probably gets. Oh. Oh? Oh, yeah, that was close. Wow. That was a bit close for comfort. Whoa! Oh! Okay. I almost had a heart attack there. I seen that helicopter there. I thought it was stuck in a tree for a minute. Alright, let's take this to the gas station. Actually, let's go down this road real quick. I don't think I came down this way. Oh yeah, we did come down. Never mind. It's this road to the right, I didn't go down though. They got some old airplanes up in there though. We went that way. Let's go this way real quick. It's going back that way anyway, so it should be alright. Oh, it goes into a junkyard. We're around it anyway. I wonder why they don't have this on the map. This is all like a well done area from other than the low quality grass in that one particular spot. Oh, see, my truck doesn't like to like turn all the way. Alright, I'm gonna see, let's see, F4 real fast. Just before I hit the train tracks too. I'm gonna see, I don't care about the gauges so much, but I think we wanna see that mirror just a little bit. Okay, I don't think we need to adjust the FOV or anything. Oh yeah, that feels better. I was gonna say, I was just way too close. Uh, it was a good thing I got off those, or across the tracks. There's literally a, you know, let's grab this last spot. And then we'll stop at the gas station. Because when I come back in the stream, actually I'll just fill, and then we won't have to worry about it. Walmart Logistics, it says. You know, this would have been a nice area for like a garage, right out behind the thing. Yeah, if you had like a really expensive wheel, with the thing, I can feel my Xbox, the little motors that are inside of it. I can hear the rocks and stuff, which is something that's actually I find really cool. Oh, there's that train. But I like just listening to the sounds. Oh! I don't think it wants me to go that way no more. Can I get through it? I broke through it. There's a wall there, and I'm not supposed to be down here at all, but I did hit something, and then it happened to let me go through. Oh, there's that train, see it? Big cargo one or whatever. Freight. Is it turning? Oh no, it's still going. Looks like it's slowing down. I think it's stopping. Oh, look at these houses. Must be new homes going in. Yeah, see how far this is off the map? I'm not supposed to be back here. But yeah, you see how the truck and stuff's moving though? But yeah, if you had a wheel or whatever, the whole thing would probably just be like vibrating. Or whatever they do. Oh, texture roads changing. Oh, can I hit the... Oh, that scared me. This is like floating or something when I came up on the thing. I was waiting to hit a brick wall there. Oh, controller just spin. Oh, there's a tree in the road. Yeah, see how the trains are going faster now? Must have been because it was going into like a yard or whatever. Which does make sense. Oh, there's a lot of trees in the road. Controller is vibrating crazy. Oh, I ran out of road. Well, that's not good. I gotta turn around, I guess. Oh my god, the tracks is gone. Oh. Well, I gotta turn around then, right? Like, I'm out of road. I ain't got none. I mean, there's a road down there. Can't you guys... Oh, I can't get up that. At least I don't think I can. I mean, there is a road there. I think I should come down where it's more flat. I've taken American Truck Simulator to a whole new level. Oh, I don't think it's gonna let me go that way. Alright, well, guess we'll come back up this way. You guys think we can go up that way? I don't want to break my truck. What do we think's on the other end of this ridge? See, I don't want to get stuck on that thing there. Oh, there's a bump there too. Oh yeah, let's slow down. Alright. Oh. Yeah, I could see the bumps that were in the road there. Oh yeah. I was gonna say I gotta send it because I'm gonna get stuck if I don't. Oh, see, it's stuck on the thing there. gonna say I'm just. It's gonna bottom out there, I think. Oh. Never mind. Oh. And now I just. I mean, I see a road that's not originally. Oh no. I think we're stuck. Let's try to go dislike. I think we're stuck again. Great. Well, there's only one solution to this problem. We gotta detach the trailer for a minute. I think it's really stuck, ain't it? Oh, here we go. Trailer's really stuck, ain't it? Oh, I guess we'll just spin it around. Oh, I see what it was stuck on. Okay. Yeah, pretty big hill. Alright, I got diff locks on, so we're gonna send it. And if I get stuck or whatever, then, you know, that's where the stream will be done. Oh, we found the ocean. Or, you know, the void. Oh, I think she got stuck. I really bottomed it out there. We'll just leave the trailer there for a minute. Let's see what's up here. Oh, it's trying. It's climbing. Oh, it's grabbing grit. Oh no. I'm gonna back up, back up, back up, back. Gotta get that speed build back up. I'm gonna bottom out. Oh. Oh no. I did. Man, I was almost up there too. Look at that. I don't think there's any getting out of here because I don't. No. Not happening. Okay. Well, I guess we've messed around long enough. I don't know if it's gonna let me take my trailer. We'll see. If not, we'll have to go to California and grab it, but... Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Let's go ahead and fix it one more time. That video went, down the hill real fast. But hey, at least we dropped it off first. And it wasn't logged on Trucksbook or anything, because I can't get logged into it. I'm signed in on the website, just not through the, log thing. And I haven't been in it in a long time, so... Alright, to the gas station now. I think it's to the right, yeah. Oops, wrong button. I accidentally hit F1 by... Oh, we gotta take diff locks off, hold on. Because if we don't, we'll definitely break the truck. Also, why is my GPS that way for? There we go. I was gonna say, even I knew something was wrong when it was going down backwards. J-brakes sound pretty good though. Alright, let's see how we take this corner here real quick. Because earlier we were talking realistic. Okay, we're just gonna kind of go through the red. And you gotta take them a lot slower. Probably why my wheel wasn't turning correctly. Oh, there is a garage right there. So what I'm gonna do is... Oh, I guess I should have just came up to the next intersection there, but that's alright. It's okay. And it'd be one of those truck drivers that just comes in here, pumps gas, and then sits there for like a half hour while they go in there and take a shower. That's too realistic now, ain't it? Alright. So let's go ahead. So we're using the realistic Brutal's graphics mod, but I'm not really noticing it. Not like I used to. Maybe it's because I'm on a TV compared to a... Oh, hold on. Before you do that, you may not have to, but just to make sure, because we were messing around with it, always make sure you autosave so it ends up in the back in that same spot there. Because the sound thing isn't exactly doing it either, so I'm thinking we gotta switch these around. Okay, let's see. You know what? Let's take out the road textures because those ones look like crap. Just saying. Okay, so I put the realistic on the top. Let's go back in there and maybe you can't have the roads. Maybe... So that one right there because it's got the nice sunshine in it. Okay. Some graphics mods you can't tell. Like some of them they just make... Oh, okay. Maybe that worked now. It's not doing the seatbelt thing. That was one thing that it did. Okay, maybe it's working now, or maybe that's this. Can you guys tell the difference? Oh yeah, the things are retextured, aren't they? Hold on. I'm gonna go to Walmart because when we do another stream, maybe tomorrow or something. I will say that sun is like those UV rays. Oh my god. They do have better light flares too. I gotta ask somebody that one because I don't remember. 100% for sure on that one. But yeah, the road textures look a lot better than the ones we had, right? But yeah, you can do like realistic trees and stuff as well. Uh, there's a lot of little things that you can do. And if you guys have one of those 4K OLEDs or monitors, oh my god, the colors and stuff that you can get out of those screens are amazing. Some really nice stuff. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull into Wally World here. So yeah, it looks like brutal graphics or whatever you want to call it does need to be at the top. I'm gonna discover this one little spot real quick. But yeah, that's what it seems like you got. Like, look at the sun rays coming through the game, dude. Like, oh my god, it's coming through that tree. But yeah, it looks like that's what you got to do is just put brutal realistic graphics at the top, and then sound fixes or whatever down towards the bottom. I can't see if I'm gonna make it. See, I got up on the dirt and you could literally hear the sound. So it is possible to fit through small areas. I, I mean, you're probably gonna hit stuff. Yeah, definitely. I was close though. I wasn't like terribly off on that. Okay, so we're just gonna park up here. Alright, we are good to go. A little bit longer on the air sounds and stuff. But yeah, overall, game looks pretty good. And that was literally just the one thing. So the one that you would want to take off though, because I forgot to do it. So save your game so you don't end up at the gas station again. Because I've always learned to do that. That way you don't have any issues. So leave the road texture off. I think the default SES ones are actually a bit better. We did do the realistic headlights. Unfortunately, I didn't get to test those out. That's fine. So this was the realistic road texture pack. And for some reason it doesn't even have the thing on there, so just unsubscribe to that one. So Steam mod realistic brutals graphics sound fix under that one, and in the physics you can just unsubscribe to that one because I ended up just kind of backing out of that one. So if we want real fast, you guys can't see it in this particular spot, but if I come back in here and let's just say you go back to graphics. I would not mind like some of these trees. So let's see. Okay, right here. So I got. Let me look at the pictures here real quick too. Changes the textures of some trees and bushes. Not compatible. Okay, that's fine because we're not using that. Okay, so we'll grab this one. And then there's. I don't know if these are made by the same people. Updated. Better some vegetation. Okay. Now. There was a better lighting one. I don't know if you can use it with the graphics mod. Let's see. 3, 4, 3, 4. I think you'd have to have both of those. Let me see. This is just me testing, so. New graphics lighting. Okay, so if it's a graphics mod, I'm gonna say no. I'm going to that headlights thing there real quick. Okay, so yes. Okay, so yeah, we'll just leave everything else off. Okay, so this is what I grabbed. 4K trees and 4K grass. This stuff you should be able to see. Put the graphics at the top. And then let's do the trees next, grass next. Okay, so I guess those were the only two. Well, let me hop back in game real quick and just see if I can tell the difference. Sometimes you can put different graphics mods on top or in different orders if you move them around or whatnot. But usually, if you're doing the graphics mods, you want to do the trees, grass, everything in 4K. Even if you don't see a huge difference out of it, just to see, make all your textures 4K assist. Well, there's some grass. Can't really see it at the moment. Maybe the trees look better? I can't tell. In terms of performance and stuff, at least sitting at the Walmart here, I'm not noticing any difference. So, just out of curiosity, we don't need to save the game because we didn't move or anything like that. Let me go back to the title screen real quick. And go back to mods. And okay, here. Now sometimes when you add these, remember they might override the other one. So we're gonna see. And everything that we're doing right now is literally just the graphics. Right? Okay, so they have brighter nights, so if you are streaming, that's kinda nice, I guess. Sometimes it's messes stuff up though, so do be careful on that part. So we're gonna look for a lighting one, and the ones that I like to do is, it says weather 4K. So let's try to add in that one, and then it says there's an add-on. Let's see. Okay, I'll subscribe to that one. Okay. We're gonna have to wait a minute for it to add those two mods. And then I'm gonna hop off probably because Messing around with here is does make you a little tired. Okay, so these are the two new ones here. So you have the weather, and then you have there's an add-on one. And it says it's graphics, but it says weather, so I guess we'll see. Because if you come, and they're both 4K versions too, so. Let's see. So this just says new weather and new skyboxes 8K. The fact that you can put those in there even if your computer ain't running, I'm kind of curious. Like, does it run at 8K textures and you get the performance lost, but you're still only seeing... I'm assuming you're only seeing 4K. Alright, let's go back in game and see if there's anything different or if it breaks anything. Um, hmm. Okay. So my conclusion on that part is that it's overwriting it, which I figured it probably would. And I also thought it was morning in game, and it turns out it's actually night. So, you cannot be subscribed to these, so to speak. Let me see if there's any other little things that I can add in there real quick. Oh, okay, graphics. Okay, so they got improved trees. We went with the 4K one. Um, Cat was scratching at the door. Alright, so 4K trees, 4K grass. We'll look into this a little later. What's this one? Just brighter headlights, I guess? Yep. Okay, I ain't worried about that. I think we actually have one for that. But yeah, if you wanted these ones, or well, you guys can't see it, so it doesn't matter. Never mind. I'll take that back. So they have brutal graphics and then they have realistic graphics. I think brutal actually offers um, a higher thing of them. And then your 4K trees and grass, I don't think interfere with that graphics mod that I know of. So technically speaking, if you could find um, brighter turn signals, that one might be kind of promising. So it gives you brighter turn signals and trailer lights. What's let's say that's going to be the last one. I don't think there's going to be anything else in here that we're going to want. They do have realistic mountain textures that you could grab. Because there's a lot of mountains and stuff in the game. And the one thing I like to do is, obviously, before you subscribe, just look. I think the realistic graphics, or the mountains textures, have always just kind of been in the game already. So I don't think those ones are new. And you might not even need them anymore. Okay, so realistic brutal graphics at the top. Realistic mountain textures. Those are like the very first ones. We're going to take those ones back out. Okay, so the graphics mod. your trees and your grass, all that good stuff. I'm gonna put the sound fix at the top. It says to make it priority. Brighter turn signals and trailer lights. So not your headlights, which is a separate thing. Those ones we're gonna put the headlights at the top, and then brighter turn signals and trailers at the bottom. All right, that's the last thing I'm messing with. You get caught up into doing stuff like this, and it's you could spend hours just trying to customize your game. Oh, somebody happened. Hey, we're gonna end the stream here. I've been messing around the last hour trying to look at mods and driving very badly. But if you rewatch the video from the beginning, we did do an actual trip. I'd say we did half decent. Most likely we'll probably do one tomorrow. But I was alright, let's see what that looks like. So one was supposed to be brighter headlights. So let's go just go on the outside. For the fact that that's very close. Okay. So I don't think it adds the flare. But you can get those as a mod though. Alright, so it said... Let's see. Maybe at night you can see them. I mean, maybe they're a little brighter. Because, like, when you're playing TMP or whatever... Oh yeah, they do look brighter. You can see them from a distance now. Anyway. I think the game looks pretty good, though. It's not bad. Anyway, guys, we're going to end the stream here. Whoever's the one that's watching... I just seen that it went to 2 from 1. Just watch the video from the beginning once I end the stream if you want. And you'll actually be able to see the actual trip that we actually did. And then we'll probably play this all day tomorrow. We'll see. But it's almost midnight within like 4 minutes. So I'm gonna get some sleep. And yeah, we'll mess with some more trucking tomorrow. Maybe make like a whole day out of it. So peace for now.